Well, those skies look extra blue here this afternoon. The Pirates signing Connor Griffin to a contract extension. They'll celebrate that today and take on the Padres in just a little bit. And for Connor Griffin, breaking into the bigs just 5 days ago on opening day. And in his first at bat, of course, that ripping double and a memorable debut for Griffin. And now breaking the bank as he and his teammates celebrating his 9-year contract extension. The Pirates will have their shortstop for many years to come. He's glad to be in Pittsburgh.
To the Pittsburgh Pirates organization, Bob, Ben, thank y'all for believing in me. Y'all took a chance on me 2 years ago, and I felt nothing but support and love through this whole process. So I'm super excited to be here for 9 years. This is where we're going to call home.
And really just a transcendent moment for this franchise, seeing what Connor Griffin can do in just the week that he's been in the major leagues and last year in the minors, and now he's going to be a Pirate for most of the rest of the next decade.
Yeah, he really brings all kinds of tools to the big leagues with him, and the one he's put on display right away has been that defense out there. He's already showed us that he is a plus, probably a Gold Glove type shortstop, making diving stops, everything like that. But the thing that's really, I think, going to be his calling card as we go along, the thing that's going to earn him all that money and the history that he's made in this signing is his offense. He's going to have speed, he's going to have power, he's going to show that as we go along this year. And it's just nice to think that we got our shortstop for the next decade.
The teenage phenom is going to be a Pirate for a long time as the Pirates celebrate Connor Griffin. And the sweeper strikes him out. Mitch Keller with a 1-2-3 first inning.
We think make the team better. Obviously, we believe in the bat too, and we know that short term with most guys, there's going to be a little bit of a transition offensively. I think I'm confident it'll play out this way. Our bet was go ball.
For the wall for Cruz. He may have broken it.
He can throw.
Now that's a guy you can challenge Tatis's arm with. Yeah. Cruz with the double. How about that?
When you said kind of a no-brainer to take a shot at it, well, it is because he's such a good offensive player.
That's right. And
back with his sweeper, struck him out. 2-1 on Cronenworth. A little lob shot, and that's that. So Keller strands the two runners. We've got a pitcher's duel on a Wednesday afternoon. Hit a line drive. Strike him out. Safe. High throw from Bart, and Laureano steals second base. Taken off for third. Perfect throw. And did York drop the knee in front of the bag? Let's see.
That must be what he's calling. I don't understand it because it didn't really make a safe sign. Yeah, he had his foot in front of the bag. Didn't drop a knee. It was just he had a foot there.
And an edict last year that players, defensive players, cannot obstruct the base. And I think that's what was called right there by Ryan Blakeney, pointing at third base. That was a good throw by Bart. Well, it seemed like there was a path to the bag.
Yeah, now seeing it in slow motion, I was looking at his foot. I thought his foot was in front of the base. He might have been blocked out on the tag, but not blocked out on where York took the throw on the outfield side of the bag. obvious as could be.
Infield is playing up, but that pop-up hangs up long enough for the second out. Out to center.
Thank you.
And Cruz can get there. Mitch Keller works around trouble, stranding the runner at third.
I think that'll produce a couple. Might have produced. Well, he's not really running hard, or I'd say he would have got 3 out of that if he would have been going.
Well, that double. As soon as the Pirates go to the bullpen, there goes the tie game. 2-0 Padres.
Sweepers aren't working right now. That's another one that left out over the plate. 2 in a row. And hit well. Run or two, a couple times. He had runners at second base, no one out.
The ball is driven well. And Cronenworth homers. 4-run inning off the Pirates' pen. Well, that wasn't in the script. 4-0 San Diego. 3 extra base hits in the inning. Third home run allowed by Lawrence this season. His 94th pitch of the afternoon. How about Nick York today? On base all 3 times. Double and a walk, and here's a single to lead off the Pirates' 7th.
Time at third base this year.
He
earned his way on in spring training.
No doubt. Nick Gonzalez toward the corner. But look at this. Right after the Padres grabbed the lead, a double by Gonzalez following York's single, and the Bucks in business here in the 7th. Connor Griffin in a pinch hit appearance. Down the line. And what a catch made. Laureano. But it's a sac fly and an RBI for Griffin. He drives in a run.
Made a nice little adjustment on that splitter. Got a good piece of it, and it came close to getting that ball down into the corner. Of course, that would have been absolutely huge. See how that plays out over the season.
That ground ball is going to get through. Gonzalez will be waved home. And Bart comes through, an RBI single, and the Pirates cut the deficit in half.
Yeah, tying run comes to the plate now.
So those 2 runs charged to King. Maybe they stuck with him too long.
Oh, you never know. Maybe King would have struck out the next 2 guys.
Out toward right center. This ball is hit well. There's a man there, Tatis, playing a little bit deeper, able to get to that ball. And the Pirates drive the ball in the 8th, but fail to score.
So even when they're safe, just lay it on them and leave it there.
There's going to be a base hit and a run for the Padres, a big insurance run. Luis Campusano with an RBI double. Broke a scoreless tie. Campusano not fast. He'll be held at third. And let's check in with Hannah with more on Mason Miller.
Well, Joe, whether he gets in or not, Mason Miller Pitching at PNC Park is something he's looked forward to since putting on a big league uniform for the first time. He's a Bethel Park native, said he was a regular down at the ballpark as a kid. He sat everywhere in this stadium, watched a lot of good baseball, of course competed at Waynesburg University as well. He collected a lot of souvenirs when he was a kid at this ballpark. His first autograph, getting different mementos from players as well, including his favorite memento, a ball that Andrew McCutcheon tossed him out in right center field on his 14th birthday. He still has that ball in a case among quite a few others now. He's making quite a career for himself, but this moment's full circle. A lot of emotions that he won't be able to put into words if he does get the opportunity. He said coming home, nothing beat it, sleeping in his own bed, being amongst friends and family, a lot of them in attendance as well. But perhaps the most special moment, aside from, you know, taking the mound today if he gets a chance, he took his wife, Jordan, on a date here when they first started dating in college. So I'd say it went well, considering they're still together to this moment, Joe.
Yeah, nothing like the ballpark for that. And now rolled over and electing to go to second. And that's going to allow another run to score.
You want to always win that game going into that off day.
Merrill taking off and a double steal. They'll buy a run that way. Any nerves from Miller? Not there. 10 strikeouts in a row. Once he, you know, obviously that helped him put on the weight again once he knew that. And all of a sudden now goes to Gardner-Webb for a year.
That's pretty crazy.
Able to put bat on ball to interrupt that string. But the game ends there, and the Padres win by a half dozen. They take the series.